Welcome to the testing world. So in this section we are going to start defects. This session onwards we are going to work on this defect module. So here I'm on a defect module and these are the defects which are already logged in the system. So first of all I'll show you how we can create a new defect. So to create a new defect we are getting this option over here of the new defect. I am clicking on new defect and a pop-up gets open. Here we can enter defect details. So I'm taking example like I'm trying to send an email from the Gmail application but I'm not able to send it. So I want to report a defect for the same. So first of all we need to provide summary. Summary means basic information about the defect. So I'm giving like not able to send email with attachment. These are few mandatory fields. So category, I'm saying it's a defect. Detected by is already filled. I am logged in with my credentials, so it's already filled. Project is again already filled because when we logged into it shows the project over there. We selected the project over there and the same project displayed over here. Subject, so I'm coming over here and if you have any subject you can select it, like it's my flight reservation. Now detection date, so that is already filled. I'm coming to severity. So what do you think, what's the severity of this defect? I think it's a very high severity, which is a very important functionality which is not working, so I'm selecting very high. Reproducible, I'm taking yes, I'm able to reproduce it. And detected in version, so if you have the version information you can mention over here, but it's not mandatory. It's a new defect. Regression, yes, I found this in the regression testing. Assign to, you can select the name of the person whom you want to assign this. So I'm assigning this to the gs underscore trial, other user that is on this application. Few more fields we are having which are not mandatory. I'll show you all the fields in the later session, but we have filled only mandatory details over here. Now coming to the description. One of the important part is description. We need to describe our defect. So here I'm going to like while testing email functionality entered 2cc and subject attached a 10 MB file with my email. As I click on send, we are getting application error. So whatever the description of your defect, you can mention it over here. Also, it's good practice to mention steps to reproduce. So we can come here and steps to reproduce. One of the most important part while reporting a defect is steps to reproduce. Means we are giving exact steps which can be followed to reproduce the defect. So go to login page, login with correct credentials, click on compose button, enter 2cc subject detail, attach 10 MB file, click on send. Here expected result is email sent successfully as a actual result getting exception application error. That is the detail or description that I have entered. They have given this panel format our defect. So I'm selecting the steps to reproduce. I want to make it bold. So I just selected this bold. I want to highlight this. So I'm coming over here, click on this, and I want to highlight it. So that is highlighted. So we can use this panel to go for the formatting. We have entered all the mandatory details for a defect. We have the page 2 as well. That is not mandatory, like by default language is English. Product area we can select if we have, like, let's say online travel information source, and browser. If you are getting this for a specific browser, you can set the browser as well, but that is not mandatory again. We have attachment section, which is one of the most important section. We have different type of attachment. We are going to understand all these attachment options in the next session. So for this session, we have seen how we can enter all the mandatory details for a defect. In the next session, we will go for the attachments, and after the attachment, we can submit a defect. So that's all we have for this session. Thanks for watching this video.